I think I'm logged in on TikTok. I don't know who's here. But we here, man. I'm live. There's no way I'm on. Wait, hold on, let me see. But yeah. Let's get right to it, bro. We gonna check out this Flock League episode. Y'all know it's probably the best fantasy football. I guess it was like a reality show. Hey, we live on YouTube though, you dig? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we live on YouTube, nigga. All right, man. Yeah, we right to it.
Where collarbones crack, where hips break, where ace.
We have a serious Ashton Jeanty injury. They have the prayers circle out. Andy can't put pressure on his leg. So Danny Ladd and Sammy Stacks in my fantasy league, they're cooked.
Ashton Jeanty.
Yeah.
Please be good. Please be okay.
It's one of those things where you just feel like nothing. Like I don't like there's what is there?
Cause that was their second pick, right?
Danny and I had a 25-minute heart-to-heart conversation on the phone.
This is unfathomable. This is doomsday scenario. I mean, I thought I dealt with enough injuries in the fucking first 2 years of this league.
I mean, starting your year without your second-round pick
The Kayshawn Booty pick was
is disastrous. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, man. I wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy.
I mean, I'm going under the assumption based off the wording. I mean, his teammates were saying prayers in a circle, like making chants for him and shit. Like, that doesn't sound like shit you're going to be doing if you expect a player to end up being fine.
If it were me, I'd be losing my mind.
Yeah.
Taking a knee and praying after an injury, that's not good. I'm about to take a knee and pray for Danny's team because this is absolutely unbelievable.
Wait, Jeanty just got hurt? Are you guys serious? Flock Fantasy is in my chat. It's how you know it's legit. Ashton Jeanty just got seriously injured. Danny lost the league. Are you...
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now.
Wait, that actually is like depressing. Bro, the Raiders just never catch a break.
Obviously, I feel really bad for Sammy and Danny. As someone who had a lot of injuries last year, it sucks, man. There's nothing worse than playing fantasy football and your players are injured. Like, that's
it's terrible,
honestly heartbreaking. Bro. It's the worst. I hate it.
Desperate times, desperate measures for Danny and Sammy. Danny coming off of the Toilet Bowl championship here and the punishment. It is not looking promising, especially since he's got a ton of young players and unproven players on his team, not to mention Carnell Tate is in his starting lineup. We don't really know how he's going to start out this season.
Danny, Sammy, I'm sorry this happened. I want to take one opportunity to introduce you to somebody. This is the Toilet Bowl. Danny, you're familiar. You live in here. Sammy, this is what it looks like. You should probably get used to it.
I've been coping.
What is it?
You know, maybe it was just like the worst Charlie horse of all time.
Oh, my bad.
I really hope that y'all are watching this thinking, thank God he was okay. Because I'm not.
Prayers in the chat for the Raiders, guys. Seriously. And prayers in the chat for Jeanty, man. Young talent, man. That you never want to see that, bro. You never want to see that. Young talent, bro.
I've come up with a solution to eliminate all of these injuries before the season even starts. Get rid of the lower leg injuries entirely. All you have to do is just not use your legs. No more using your legs.
Right now, their running back room consists of Jalen Warren, RB1, Jordan Mason, running back 2, Jonah Coleman, running back 3. I'm here to save the day. My offer is Kenneth Walker for Justin Jefferson. Take it or leave it. I'm not raising my price. Go to other league mates and see if you can get something better. But when you can't, I will be here with Kenneth Walker for Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson for Kenneth Walker.
That's crazy.
That's not going to fly straight up. However, he sent me an invite link. I'm going to hop on call.
Are you thinking, how do we not lose the league? Or are you thinking, how do we win the league?
So I'm not thinking about last right now.
Okay.
I think our chances went from 8%. They went from that to like 0.5%.
So you think you're cooked? I would give you all better.
To win the league?
I would give us more chances because we have some high upside players.
I immediately went ahead and sent an offer over to Stacks and Stone for Mr. Justin Jefferson. Now, what did I want? I wanted Justin Jefferson and Jalen Warren. And guess what? Stacks and Stone immediately said no thank you.
Right now at running back, they are starting Jalen Warren and Jordan Mason. If that doesn't work out, then they'll be starting Jonah Coleman instead. In their flex spots, they're going to be looking at Cardinal Tate and then either Travis Hunter,
Ryan Flournoy, Keyshawn Boutte, Marshawn Lloyd.
Yeah, it's unbelievably horrendous. I mean, that you
not
need...
wrong. I mean,
No,
hey,
like, that's a
if
sick
this is
line.
top 13 player off the board, you know.
I mean, if I literally, like, knock on wood, there's none around. If I lose Gibbs tomorrow, I'm saying the same thing about my roster. It's on Ja'Cory Costamere, no running back depth. You lose your borderline first-round pick. It's horrendous. Based on the reports right now, and Mike Washington becomes one of the most valuable players in all of fantasy. If you've already drafted your league, he is the most valuable player on waiver wires, worth your entire budget. And right now, Mason has the most fab. 1,500, 500 more than anybody else as of this recording. Mason's already saying in his live stream he's going to drop the load on Mike Washington because he has more fab than everybody else.
We don't have any injury confirmed for Ashton Jeanty yet, so I am praying that Danny and Sammy don't do anything stupid with their team in terms of making moves. Like, at least wait until the guy is pronounced torn ACL or something like that, because we don't even know he's out right now. But I see Mason out there already sending trade offers. There's absolutely no shot that they get something done here.
Jefferson's a guy we have ranked at the end of the first round. Walker is a guy more so in that mid-second. So, unfortunately, we would need something to bridge that gap. And that gap, in my opinion, could be bridged by potentially being in position to bid on Mike Washington.
I think your only option here is to get $1,501. Otherwise, you're cooked. If Mason ends up getting Washington, which right now he's in the driver's seat, $500 more than any of us, you are starting Keyshawn Boutte week 1.
Once upon a time when the Flock League was just an
Now,
incy-wincy
they don't know that Keyshawn Boutte got traded to the Texans, and they actually need him, so it's not a terrible pick.
channel. A guy named Nathan Schmidt, never heard of him before, decided to make a super emotional trade after he lost Puka Nacua to at the time, what was it, a 5 or 6 week injury? And he traded away Justin Jefferson and Brock Bowers, essentially for a bag of chips. Kyron Williams and then nothing. Now, you would have thought that 2 years later,
This was such
after
a bad
seeing
trade,
a player
bro.
go down with an injury where we didn't really know what his status was going to be for the rest of the season, you would have thought that the team who lost Jeanty would have not been so emotional. However, we are talking about Danny here, so...
What would you say if I give you the amount of fab dollars that it will take for you to outbid me?
So what would that be? Roughly 300 then?
That'd be 251.
251.
Then I have 1249. You have 1251.
I would need to talk with Sammy.
My whole strategy right now is
Bro,
to
do
ban
not
against the
trade
both of you guys and make sure that Team Sammy Danny comes in last and doesn't get Mike Washington, and that Mason doesn't get him because Mason's evil. So I'm just going to try and acquire $501. I really appreciate the call for the intel. I got to go, though. See ya.
Bye.
Oh, so he's going to try to get fab dollars now.
The rest of the league, we need to band together to get more money than Mr. Mason Dodd. Not only would we be blocking Danny and Sammy, guaranteeing them not to have a replacement for Ashton Jeanty, pretty much guaranteeing them to have like the lowest scoring team every week and probably be in the toilet bowl once again for Danny, but we would also be blocking Mason, who I think has a bottom half of the league team. And if we block him from getting another top 24 running back on his team in Mike Washington Jr., well, then our chances of scoring the most points every week also go up. We kind of block 2 teams out at the same time.
I don't know if this counts as collusion or not, but if it doesn't, with the trade I will guarantee
If it
that
doesn't, it's
I do
crazy.
not bid on Mike Washington. So it's only $1,001 for y'all to bid, and you'll have left.
The other issue is, what if somebody else trades for Fab? And Sal kind of alluded to the fact that he would be willing to trade for $500.
Here's the
So
deal.
it also.
What do you think Sal's going to trade how is he going to get $500 of Fab?
Dude, he'll find a way, dude. That guy gets his fucking hair lined up every week.
So I would just like to make an announcement that I am completely happy to fall on the sword for this league.
Let me see Sal's team. Gibbs.
In accepting your Fab budget in fair trades only, I will only be accepting fair trades for your Fab budget so I can have the most money to acquire Mike Washington Jr. I am happy to be the person who falls on that sword for the rest of the league in ensuring that Danny, Sammy, and Mason do not acquire a top 24 running back in Mike Washington Jr. I'm happy to do it for all of you.
Here's the thing. We're doing this because we're weak at running back.
It's totally...
To then immediately get weak at wide receiver. Yeah, like 251 Fab is not enough for me to make that. I need 5. I need 50% of the budget. I need 500.
Or I just stand put. And I just bid $1,001 on Mike Washington. You said he's one of your guys. I saw a video on the Sammy Stacks YouTube channel.
There's still roughly a half round.
Yes, I did.
There's roughly a half round discrepancy in market value here. Like,
I put out the offer of Walker for Jefferson straight up with. I said I wasn't going to add a dollar. Y'all's offer was Jefferson for Walker and 500 Fab, and I said I will meet y'all in the middle. So I already did the meet in the middle part.
If he's not out for the season, the downgrade from Jefferson to Ken Walker, to me, I think I could do 350. Mason, after we get Mike Washington, you still have the most Fab in the league by far after that move.
It's taking one player on the floor for you, and you can Fab dominate anyone else.
I'll meet you in the middle. I'll do Walker plus your offer's 300 Fab. Mine was 250. Walker and
350 we were at. We could do 300 though. Meet in the middle.
275.
Come on, we were at 350. You're at 250. It's $25.
The offer is Kenneth Walker, 300 Fab for Jefferson, Brian Robinson, and you are promising you're not bidding on Mike Washington.
Yeah,
I have to throw in the extra $50. I can't promise I'm not bidding on Washington.
So you're gonna trade for Fab?
I just don't want to make any promises in that case because I feel like I'm losing the trade. I'll do 251 with confirmation.
You said 275, Mason.
I'll do the 300 with confirmation.
All right. Hey, enjoy B-Rob. I'm telling you, you can make something happen.
He did it again. Mason just traded Kenneth Walker. Mason receives Justin Jefferson and Brian Robinson. Danny and Sammy received Kenneth Walker and 300 Fab dollars. I cannot believe he got out of Kenneth Walker. Wow. Unbelievable.
Look, Kenneth Walker for Justin Jefferson is an absolutely disgusting trade, but if you're in Danny and Sammy's shoes, I don't know how you don't pull the trigger on this because they just lost their first round pick before the season even started. They get the extra Fab to hopefully lock down Mike Washington. I would assume they're going to unload the clip for Mike.
But you're trading Jettas. If you, bro, that's not a good trade.
Washington, as everybody should be.
So I'm out of commission tonight because I'm at a wedding, and I see that of all people, we're going to trade Mason, Justin Jefferson for a panic trade where we're getting like a garbage running back and some Fab.
You're taking my spot. Damn.
We're taking it.
Bro,
damn, now I wish I had a Walker jersey. That one at the meetup wouldn't have fit me, eh?
Oh no, that I don't think that would have gone on. Hey, thank God y'all didn't trade me freaking a Genty for Walker when I tried it. Justin Jefferson, welcome to the squad, buddy. Wow. I'm happy to have you.
Yeah, I mean, enjoy him. We were betting on the bounce back year. And,
how do y'all always let bro get away with this shit? Like, I can see Kenneth Walker getting 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns, maybe, but like, if you don't think Jetta's finna have a bounce back year, you're mistaken, bro. Bro's finna go crazy. I don't know about this.
I think it's gonna happen.
Hey, this is every single season this dude has been traded in this league. Every single
That's
year.
crazy.
Oh, bro, I'm running it back with Walker again. I had him last year.
Okay, well, I hope he does well for you, brother. You know I didn't want him when I drafted him.
We get a trade in the Flock League, Danny and Sammy, and they did, I think, as of right now, at least with the context we have, I think they did the best they possibly could. But Sammy and Danny, they get Kenneth Walker back, okay, that's fine, but they also get $300 fab, and that's important because now they have the most fab in this league to go out there and try and get Mike Washington Jr., so it's great considering all that context right now if we go on and assume that Genty's going to miss significant time, if not the whole season. However, they did not think, I don't think, about one thing. I think they should have pushed for way more than $300 from Mason, who had $1,500 at the time. Mason now only needs to make the trade and get $101 fab. And honestly, I'd give him $101 fab for a couple of players on his bench. Wan'Dale Robinson, Xavier Worthy, heck, I need a tight end, maybe even Dalton Kincaid. And then Mason's back in the driver's seat for Mike Washington Jr., and Sammy and Danny are absolutely screwed. Somebody can just go out there and make a trade for $300 fab. It's only 30% of your fab. It's not that crazy. So this next day in the Flock League, if it's not already chaotic enough, it's about to get more chaotic. Zach's extremely pissed. Mason now has 2 first-round picks on his team in Justin Jefferson. Danny and Sammy just lost their first and second-round pick. And I'm going to try and steal Mike Washington Jr. from them.
You know, a little reactionary, maybe, but I think that we kind of had to be reactionary in a sense. I know Mason very well, right? And I know that if when we wake up, this is still the day that Genty got hurt. If we wake up tomorrow and he's out for the season, the price goes up. So I think Danny and I were smart to act quickly. Getting the fab is big. Sal did mention somebody could trade for some fab. I don't know if anybody's really going to go to those lengths, especially with the fact that there's like a looming potential other signing. Danny and I still have to discuss what we want to do with this extra fab. We're in the driver's seat, having the most in the league. But there's still a lot up to be discussed, right? So we get Kenneth Walker, a guy that we were excited to potentially have on our team originally when we thought we were drafting from the 8, 9, or 10. We're happy with Kenneth Walker. It is a downgrade from Justin Jefferson, of course, but we are able to add the fab by making that downgrade. We are also able to solidify a running back room, which sort of just got decimated, losing our second round pick potentially for a long period of time. Danny and I will always be open to making future moves. And I'm sure we will, because now Carnell Tate, wide receiver 2, Travis Hunter, wide receiver 3.
Welcome to the team, Justin. I'm happy to have you, brother. I know you haven't been treated properly in this league. This is your 3rd straight season getting traded, but I want to ensure you something. You will be on the team of destiny for the long haul. Move your family here. Buy a house. Plant some roots. You don't need to be worried about being mistreated. I'm going to make sure that you know what it feels like to be a winner. I'm going to make sure that you know how it feels to be appreciated. And yes, welcome to the squad. We're going to put your locker right next to Jonathan Taylor's, and we're going to win this league together.
So even with this trade, Sammy and Danny are projected to start Carnell Tate in the wide receiver slot every week, and then 2 of these guys on a week-to-week basis, Jordan Mason, Travis Hunter, Jonah Coleman, Marshawn Lloyd, Ryan Flournoy, and Kayshon Boutte. It does not get any rougher than this.
It is extremely rough right now, this team. They need Mike Washington Jr. I'll give you $200 fab for Marshawn Lloyd right now.
And I'm literally just getting a notification from Ian Rappaport, from Adam Schefter right now. I'm going to react to this right this second. Right now, I just got the notification. Adam Schefter. Oh my gosh. My heart's beating so fast. My heart is beating insanely fast. Because I'm about to believed to have sprained his ankle.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ashton Genty sprained ankle. He lives, which I'm just happy I took advantage when I did. Thank you for Justin Jefferson, boys.
Ashton Genty sprained ankle after all of that. Oh my god, you guys don't know.
But now you don't have a wide receiver 1. It's like, what?
Ashton Genty. Sprained ankle. The Raiders are unsure how long he'll be out, but it is not considered a long-term injury.
Oh, Jefferson. Oh, they're not going to be able to reverse that trade. I don't care about Mike Washington at all. I don't care about the fab dollars.
Just wrapped up an 11-hour stream. I head into the Flock League Discord server, and I see there's been a trade. So I click it. Danny trades away Justin Jefferson for Kenneth Walker and $300 worth of fab. in a panic to fill in Genty's shoes at running back when it turns out Genty had a sprained ankle.
All of this for nothing. This dude has a sprained ankle. Oh gosh. They traded Jefferson before they even had the injury diagnosis.
Right.
And he's fine. They didn't even need to do that. And the Mike Washington thing. You know what I mean?
And like Kenneth Walker not bad, but bro, he not Jettas. Nigga, Kyler, do y'all remember the year when D-Hop went to the Cardinals? Kyler made him an all-pro again. Nigga, if you don't think Jettas finna turn up, you sleep. Tripping.
It's nothing. Oh my gosh. The biggest Flock League sequence of events I've ever been a part of. Sprained ankle.
Amazon offers hourly employees in Texas free skills training programs, so they can move into higher paying roles, like software engineering.
You best believe my hype, yes, right. You know I gotta go for it. No bull like Michael Jordan. I really am that important, so get hype. You better get hype. Only call it like I see it. Yes, all that energy I need it.
Tripping, bro.
This is what we do.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, the amount of drama and chaos in the Flock League alone today was genuinely crazy. First off, we had the Ashton Genty injury, where we thought Bro's knee was turbo cooked, so much to the point where they brought out the prayer circle, and we thought it was Jover for Danny and Sammy. Then we had Mason making a trade to help out with them, Justin Jefferson for Kenneth Walker pretty much. That was big enough as it is. Now Ashton Genty has come out to only suffer a sprained ankle? What is today, dude? Today has been the craziest day, and we're still 3 weeks out from the season even starting.
I mean, Danny, this ended up being a terrible trade for you guys. Yes, you got some fab, but I mean, now you got 2 running backs. Are you really going to even need the fab to get Mike Washington? This ends up being a horrible trade for you now. You should have just waited for the news. You didn't need to make a trade immediately. I think this was a very irrational decision. And I think it's going to come back to bite you guys.
They're still going to have to unload the clip for Mike Washington because we don't know how long Genty's going to miss time. I mean, ankle sprains have kept people sidelined for a significant amount of time. I mean, JT in the past has missed like 4 to 6 weeks due to a significant ankle sprain. So if Genty misses the first couple of weeks of the year, like that still is going to make Mike Washington a pretty valuable waiver pickup. But it will be interesting to see how much he actually ends up going for, because
with the rate, like, is he a good talent?
I don't know. I could still see somebody unloading the clip for him, and I would understand it. But time will tell.
Oh, and one other thing, too. Mason drafted such a horrible fantasy team that he better send a basket of mini muffins to Sammy and Danny for this one. I'm happy for my co-host and Sammy that they don't have to deal with Genty being out for the year, but good Lord, Mason, you one lucky motherfucker, dude.
These guys traded away their first round pick for Kenneth Walker and $300 fab because they couldn't wait 24 hours to get an injury report.
Sick! It's crazy.
I thought this was a competitive league. This actually reminds me of my family league.
You may be asking, Mason, is Ray Davis now your running back too? No, he is not. I actually had made a trade before this one.
Really?
I made a trade at the Flock League meetup. You haven't seen that video yet? There have only been 2 trades in this league. I've made both. You know I'm always wheeling and dealing. And yes, we traded for a running back at the meetup, which gives us the flexibility to trade away Kenneth Walker. That video will probably be out in 2 or 3 days. The editing team's still working on it. But I am just happy that all of this, both of my trades, have led me to get Justin Jefferson on my team.
I think he traded
both of my.
I think he traded Olave for Etienne with Bro, Rome. So honestly, his team is pretty solid. Got JT and Etienne, Jettas, Egbuka. His team got way better.
Trades
That's crazy.
Have led me
to get Justin Jefferson on my team.
I didn't want to react until we actually had official news, and I'm glad I didn't.
There ain't no chance. There ain't no way. Pre-Ashton Jeanty injury announcement, there's no way they would have made this trade. I'm sure they're going to try to cope and say that this move actually is still okay. But no. This was a big time goof.
It was very emotional, truthfully. Like losing a top 13 pick in the Flock League for potentially the season is what.
I ain't gonna lie. Look at this team. This is the last place team. I'm sorry. This is a last place team, bro. You better hope Kenneth Walker gives you 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns. You better hope Colston Loveland turns into 2021 Travis Kelce. You better hope Jalen Waddle turns back into rookie Jalen Waddle or second year Jalen Waddle. You better hope Carnell Tate turns into fucking rookie year Odell Beckham. Cause dog, I'm trying to see your upside. You got Caleb Williams, cool. I don't know, man. This is like a last place team. Y'all let me know.
All going through mine and fucking Sammy's brains at the time. Like, we're thinking that we're watching our season unfold in front of us, but we get blessed by the fantasy gods. Ashton Jeanty, sprained ankle, best case scenario, and truthfully, just rest up, Mr. Ashton, man.
I don't even care if the perception of this is that we got fleeced by Mason. I don't care because of the sheer joy that our second round pick is not done for the entire season. Let's just pretend we started running back. I love Ken Walker. I have Ken Walker 12 overall in my rankings before this trade. Man. What a freaking day.
Obviously, we end up making that proactive move. We trade for Ken Walker and get the $300 fab from Mason in exchange for Justin Jefferson. And I'll admit it straight up, like, we lost that deal. And truthfully, I'm willing to lose this trade as long as the aforementioned chosen one is healthy. Ashton Jeanty, we need you on our Flock League journey.
We have the extra fab, which is nice. It's perfectly fine. Would I go back and reverse the trade? Probably. Yeah. But do I really care that much? No. I thought it was over. I thought it was cooked. But he's going to be all right, man. I am over the moon with this. What a freaking day, man.
And we didn't even wait to hear if Ashton Jeanty was okay before we did this. We just assumed he was done for the season, and now Mason has Justin Jefferson and Jonathan.
This team actually not that bad. Puka, Nico, Kyron. Not a bad team.
Taylor, like, I feel like Jesse Pinkman right now with the "he can't keep getting away with it" meme. Like, are we serious? We gave Mason Justin Jefferson in a panic deal before finding out Ashton Jeanty was okay.
I mean, this trade was so good for Mason. Mason now has 2 first-round picks, and he essentially just had to give up 300 fab to jump up 6 spots in the draft. And honestly, Danny and Sammy, their roster construction is just looking absolutely horrid at this point. This trade, it truly might just make them solidified as the overall worst team in the league.
Well, all that hoopla and chaos for nothing because Ashton Jeanty, his knee is intact. Ankle sprain, we'll see if it's 1 month, if it's 2 months, but he's going to play football this year, it appears. So it looks like nobody in the league should bet a single dollar on Mike Washington Jr. tomorrow when waivers run. Nobody bid $1 at all.
Find a great rental car deal with Kayak.
Y'all are funny, man.
And find the confidence to do important things on your phone. Even if you still wear skinny jeans.
Stacks and stone for Mr. Justin Jefferson.
Bro, what is this straight, bro?
Because of the preseason, injuries, and trades, I have had to update these rankings. The first update I did not do lightly. It is extremely difficult to move JSN ahead of Puka Nacua. And a big reason for this is there is no player in fantasy football that has the same ceiling as what Puka's displayed. This is a wide receiver that last year at 24 years old, he averaged 23.44 fantasy points per game. He is now giving you back-to-back seasons finishing as a top 3 wide receiver in fantasy from a per game perspective. And his situation in compared to JSN's hasn't really changed. JSN lost his offensive coordinator, and the Seattle Seahawks project to go from like the second best offense in the league down to like the 9th. Whereas with the Rams, they still project to be the best offense in the NFL this season, according to sportsbooks. So it is incredibly difficult to put Puka Nacua down here behind Chase and JSN. But the reason I am doing so as of today, August 24th, is Puka Nacua is still not back at practice. Right? I understand this is maybe something that most people are going to assume is not happening. And realistically, more likely than not, Puka Nacua plays week 1. But there are no red flags at all from an off the field or from an injury perspective with Chase or JSN, which is why if I was drafting today, I'd probably take the wide receiver that's at practice and playing. But you can't go wrong. In the Flock League draft, Chase went at the 103, Puka went at the 104, and then Jinxie took JSN at the 105. Now, moving over to our A tier, I'm going to be led off with Amon-Ra St. Brown. There's nothing to discuss. This is the safest, most consistent player in fantasy football. He plays at least 16 games every single season. He's at least a mid-wide receiver 1 every single year. He'll play through injuries. Extremely safe pick that you can build your team around, and I have no problems with it whatsoever. CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson, I think that this is an interesting conversation that you can have between the two of them. Lamb, obviously, disappointed last season where he was being drafted at like the 102, and he finished the wide receiver 12 in points per game. Jefferson, also disappointed. Now, if we were looking at the changes that these players have had year over year, with CeeDee Lamb, the expectations as of today will be that he is fully healthy with 0 limitations. Last year, he was dealing with the high ankle sprain. Justin Jefferson, on the other hand, does get a pretty big bump regarding his quarterback play. Now, I completely understand a lot of people are going to come through and they're going to make the argument, well, Mason, man, Kyler Murray's not good. Kyler's horrible, blah, 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 blah. Here's what I want to do, because if y'all haven't seen by now, I just traded for Justin Jefferson in the Flock League, and of course, I'm going to be hyping this guy up to myself. I want to go through and look at the games in which he's played with and without J.J. McCarthy over the past 3 years. Because over the past 3 years, this dude's played with Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold, Joshua Dobbs, Max Brosmer, Nick Mullins. He's played with Carson Wentz. He's played with almost every quarterback you can imagine over the past 3 seasons. And one guy was his kryptonite, and that was J.J. McCarthy, where with McCarthy in those 10 games, according to flockfantasy.com, Jefferson was the wide receiver 35 in points per game. However, in the 34 games he played without McCarthy,
J.J. McCarthy, nigga, this is fucking Justin Jefferson, dog. What is up with you? He's that bad? You can't even throw it to Jettas?
He was the wide receiver 6, averaging 18 points per contest. So I think we are in line with a big-time CeeDee Lamb bounce back now that he's fully healthy. A big-time Justin Jefferson bounce back now that he is over the curse of McCarthy himself. I am freaking pumped that I traded for him. Now let's move over to the B tier of receivers. We're going to be going with Drake London, absolute monster of a player. But the problem is you have Tua, so he can't be in the same tier that we have with the S tier and the A tier wide receivers. We have Malik Nabers at 8. Nabers is a riser. I'm sure y'all have already noticed this if you've been using our draft sheets, if you've been looking at the rankings on the site. But Malik Nabers gets a massive boom with the reports that we have had at practice over the 2 weeks. And most importantly, what's happened today. Because the news that we got with Malik Nabers out of Giants camp today is he has officially shed the non-contact jersey.
Okay.
Right now, John Harbaugh is saying it's reasonable to assume that barring a setback, Nabers is trending towards being ready for the Cowboys week 1. So Nabers has been the biggest riser that we have had out of all of training camp, all of the preseason. I can't freaking wait to see this guy against Dallas. I'm still going to be pricing in some injury risk because he is coming off a devastating knee injury, but he has been a massive riser in our draft sheets. And of course, if you wanted to stay up to date with all of our rankings changes, with all our custom draft sheets, with our live draft assistants. It's all with the $34 flockfantasy.com.
Ain't no harm in wandering. Oh, there's a bounty of fresh produce delivered daily for the taking.
Hayward to the basket. Beautiful finish.
Nice play
by Gordon Hayward. Nice score on this Utah team this season.
This is a big game for the guys who are out there from Utah. They want to be 41 and 41. They don't want to be 40 and 42.
Here's Bryant for 47. Missed that. Rebound by Jeff Withey. Kobe last scored 50 on one of the more famous Kobe nights when he put up 61 at the Garden, setting the building record in New York back in 2009. 45 to go. 5 of 20 from 3. You saw the score by quarter for Bryant. And it's going to be a foul on Chris Johnson trying to fight through that screen. Utah picking up a third team foul. This magic moment. The next 30 for 30 film to make its debut on ESPN. The rise and fall of Shaq and Penny. The Orlando Magic of the mid-90s. It premieres tomorrow night, 9 Eastern on ESPN.
Hit the road this summer with Super Cruise and join the drivers who have traveled more than 1 billion hands-free miles.
Take a disciplined approach to crypto investing.
Shaquille O'Neal, who will have a statue in his honor, go outside Staples Center next year. Kobe putting on the move. Hits the side of the rim.
They got two dudes.
Side of the backcourt, I should say. Didn't hit the rim on shot 44. Hayward with a hoop.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Turn it over.
What kind of a pass is that? Down the middle of the...
Hey, Hubie used to get mad as fuck. When niggas would turn the ball over, Hubie used to be, what are we doing?
Warren is nobody.
He used to get mad as fuck, boy.
You still have a chance to win this game.
It's a pass, coach, made by a 16 and 65 team. They've done way too much of that this year.
Yeah.
That one wasn't good either.
No, I'll tell you
Clarkson
what,
on the push. Here goes Kobe to the basket.
Oh, no.
Lyles tries to squeeze it.
They were
Johnson
losing.
has it.
With 3
Hayward
minutes to
has
go.
Booker.
Hey!
Timeout. LA. Video tributes at every timeout.
Wow,
here
so
in
they
the
were down by 9.
Everyone in Laker history. Stars of the NBA. A who's
So
who
this
of
game was
Hollywood
way
stars.
more magical
And the
than I
last one
remember.
was Kobe's wife and 2 daughters, and he was saying thank you to them for what they said in that video tribute.
They could've
Russell
vibe bucket
on the
either.
miss, and he commits the foul on Mack with 3:33 to go. 6-0 run, Hubie, after this game was cut to a 3-point game. Talking about Kobe's wife, Vanessa, and Natalia and Gianna. Natalia, the teenager, and Gianna just ending up grade school.
So many of the players, Mike, when they were interviewed, that have played with him way back through the years, all they talk about is the fact of the pain threshold. That how many times, even in the last 2 championships that they won, back to back, know whether he could play, never mind do the minutes and then do the Kobe points and rebounds and getting to the line, but yet every night there he was.
Hubie, the recap of this game, the recap of the Warriors getting number 73. SportsCenter, Steve Levy, Neil Everett, Stan Verrett have all the action, plus like one of the hockey playoffs as well. And we should mention Gary Vee, who you mentioned earlier. 32 years, 8 championships, the athletic trainer for the Lakers, also saying
Nigga,
farewell.
they were down by 10 with 3 minutes left. What?
Big brother.
How?
As, Byron Scott has referred to him
Only
as.
Kobe,
He and Kobe have a very special, unique bond. Bryant gets to the basket and has 47 points.
When you have a good trainer, the players know that he'll get them back quickly, that he can take care of their medical problems, but more important, they become trust with him.
Confidant.
And that's right. All of a sudden now, he can help them with their life's problems away from basketball. They are the unsung heroes of every professional basketball team. It's just amazing when you have a great one, the total respect that the players have on and off the court, because they know the job is a job that starts early in the morning and ends late at night.
Kobe 3 shy of 50. Looking for that triple here. Guarded by Hayward. Gets to the free throw line, to the basket. Kobe is fouled. He'll come to the line. Kobe Bryant, a point away from his 25th 50-point game. Third in NBA history behind Wilt Chamberlain's 118, Michael Jordan's 31. Lakers down 8, 2 minutes to go. Gordon Hayward sizing up Larry Nance, got to the basket, had it knocked away. In the hands of Kobe. We'll see if he gets 50 here. Bryant going to the basket. Kobe
Hey!
there it is. 50-point
Here we
game.
go.
Farewell.
I think that it's such a great
Oh,
solution
man,
for
what a game.
so many
Nigga, they went down by
families to be
10.
able to learn more.
What? Everybody happy. Take me back.
Couldn't hear the whistle. A travel was called. Final minute 30.
Good split.
Bryant from 14.
Hey!
53.
Come on, he got to turn it up.
Unbelievable stuff tonight.
Wow.
We're getting excited
Bro,
with
this was
50
magical,
business, all
bro.
But the people are smelling a W.
What the
4-point
fuck?
No, you're right. It's been great. The people are incredible right now, because the man is at the top of his game right now.
Hayward, no. Nance the rebound.
Give him the ball.
Kobe's got the Lakers' last tip. Bryant for 3.
Bro, he literally just.
The pressure on him to have a great game
What a
was
game
incredible
this
here to
was.
see. When they told him that only 10 million people are watching the game tonight in China.
I know.
Never mind the other 216 countries.
Mack is off the 3 rebound by
Give it
Russell.
to him. Here they have a chance.
The Lakers down 1. Will Kobe give them one last gamer? Bryant on the move with the jumper.
Jeez, nigga! What the fuck?
58 points!
Bro!
And the Lakers lead!
36 points in this half.
Trey Lyles. Out of the corner of the rookie Lyles. Gets to the basket. His layup's no good. Fight for the rebound. It's in the hands of the Lakers. They get it to Kobe. Again, Utah has no timeout, so they have to foul.
The steal, you got to foul quickly.
Now he will come to the line for that 60. Utah again is out of timeouts. So there's one here. We had been given words they were out of timeouts, but we do have them 4:20, so they can advance the ball and shoot a 3 no matter what. Here's Bryant, 2 free throws for 60. He has 6 60-point games in his career.
Wow.
Utah will go up the floor with Hayward. 13 seconds left. Hayward on the drive. Layup no good. Rebound gets in the hands of Kobe. Throws it ahead to Clarkson. And Clarkson will dunk it. 4.1 to go. Timeout, Utah.
The GOAT!
And Bryant will leave here.
Yeah, I'll take him out.
Wow.
An emotional at this moment. Lyles misses. And the Lakers.
Man, what a game that was, brother. Man, what a game that was. Yo. Oh, that's why. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'm finna